Helicopters are used all over the world for transporting passengers, but the most important use for them is rescuing people from areas that are difficult to get to by land. I'm here at Her Majesty's Coast Guard base in North Wales to meet an amazing rescue helicopter and her crew. The helicopter behind me is used to rescue people in need from the sea or from the mountains. If someone hurts themselves on top of a mountain, it's impossible to get an ambulance up there, so the Coast Guard's called. A rescue can come any time of day or the middle of the night, and it sounds as if the crew have a rescue call coming in now. They all spring to action at once. First, they look at a map of the area to check for any dangers and work out the best route. Just look at this amazing tractor pulling the helicopter out of the hangar. Now it's time for the crew to put their special safety gear on. Everything has a purpose. This life-saving jacket will inflate so that the crew member floats in water, and it even has its own air supply, just in case they find themselves underwater and need to breathe fresh air. Then it's out to the helicopter to fly. On board are pilot Mike, Captain Kate, John the winch operator, and Tomo the winch man. It's Tomo's job to get lowered out of the helicopter to rescue someone on the ground. After a few safety checks, it's time for takeoff. This whole process, from call to flight, takes the crew under 15 minutes. Engines start. Look at how fast those rotors can turn. The rotors chop through the air and make everything around them very windy. Whoa! I can hardly stay on my feet. Red Mechanical! Let's use your super slow motion camera to see just how many times those rotors are turning. I love using Gecko super slow-mo, mainly because it just looks cool. But look, a helicopter's rotor blades can spin 10 times per second. Oh dear, are you okay, Red Mechanical? As the rotors spin faster, the helicopter lifts off the ground and flies into the air. Captain Kate controls the helicopter by pointing the rotor blades in the direction she wants the helicopter to fly. Today the crew are practicing their winching skills, using a dummy instead of a real person. The pilots skillfully hover over the area just above where the dummy is. Tomo clips himself to the winch, and John carefully lowers him down. Tomo would then check how poorly the person on the ground is, before winching both of them back up to the helicopter safely. Nicely done, team! Back at base, the engineers are always on hand to make sure the helicopters are in the best working order and ready to fly. Safety is the most important thing, and these engineers are the best in the business. It's a real team effort keeping these amazing helicopters flying and rescuing people in need. This is Tom and Kev. Tom's a pilot and Kev is a winch operator. They're going to give us a quick tour inside the helicopter.
Welcome everyone to the S92 Search and Rescue Helicopter. First and foremost, very importantly, we've got two large winches here, and these winches have got two strops, and the idea of this is we can lower these down to people in the water or on a mountain and pick them up and take them to safety. So let's look inside now in the aircraft itself. And as you can see, as you come into this helicopter, it's a large space. Here we've got a camera which we use when we're searching for people. This can pick up people on the water, on the mountainside. So when we've picked up our patient, which we've taken off the hoist, we bring them into the aircraft itself, and we can put them onto our stretcher. And they may well be in the stretcher, but this is a lovely area for us to work on them and make them feel comfortable in the aircraft, and we can give them medical treatment if they require it. Once we get to the hospital, we need to get our patient out of the aircraft safely, and the best way we can do that is we lead them and lift them off here, down through the ramp itself, off the aircraft, into the hospital where they can be looked after.
Okay, this is the cockpit of the helicopter. There are two pilots, one sits here in this chair and the other one sits on the other side. These are the controls to fly the helicopter. This one moves the helicopter forwards and backwards, and this one moves it up and down, and then there's two pedals down on the floor as well, and that keeps the helicopter straight. We've got two engines and they're controlled on these screens, and then we've got a map in the middle to see where we're going.
I'm spending the day with some real recycling trucks today to see how these amazing vehicles tidy away our waste, whilst also looking after our planet. There's so much happening here at the recycling depot, with trucks coming and going. Just look at how the little forklift trucks zoom around, taking the rubbish out of the sides of the trucks and tipping them into their own special places. But our story begins at home. Have you ever wondered what happens to the rubbish you put in your bins? Recycling trucks have special days when they come past your house to collect all of the rubbish. Recycling is a way of separating different types of rubbish that you throw out, so that it can be used again and again. This all starts at home, so it's up to all of us to separate plastics, paper, cans, and food waste into their different bins to get them ready for collection. Here comes the truck now. It's purple. I love purple. This is Simon and Daniel, and they drive the recycling truck down the street, collecting all of this rubbish. They jump out of the truck and put the different types of rubbish in their own special place on board. Look, there's a place for everything. Cans and plastic go here. Glass goes in here. Food waste goes in here. With paper and cardboard at the back in these compartments. When the truck is full, it's time to head back to the depot to empty everything out. First, the truck drives onto some weighing scales. These are just like scales in your bathroom at home, but instead of weighing people, they weigh trucks. This tells the control centre just how much rubbish is on board the truck. Then, it's time for the zoomy little forklifts to do their whizzy work. They pull each container out from the sides of the truck and drive them to their own special place at the depot. Wow! Listen to that noisy glass. Huge bulldozers are used to push all the loose materials into a big pile. Then, to make everything smaller so that it can be easily transported for recycling, loose materials like plastic, cans and paper are squashed into bales. The final stage of recycling is called reprocessing. This is the bit where these bales are turned into something new that we can use again. The bales are taken on the back of big lorries to special factories for reprocessing. Glass can be melted down and made into new bottles, and the bales of cans can also be melted and turned into new cans, ready to be filled with new drinks. When we recycle, It means we don't have to cut down new trees to make paper. We can keep reusing the paper we already have. Recycling is amazing, but not as amazing as our beautiful planet that we all live on. That's why we have to work together to recycle and reuse our rubbish. I'm travelling around on a very special fun bus today. This double-decker bus has been transformed into a soft play party bus. This is Paul, and he's the driver of the bus. He drives to lots of different places for children's birthday parties. You can have a party anywhere. Here comes the bright yellow party bus now. Welcome aboard the party bus. There are 2 floors on this bus, a downstairs and an upstairs. Let's climb the stairs and take a look upstairs first. Whoa! It's so much fun up here. There's a tunnel, a rope bridge. These are called biffers and bashers. Hey, Red Mechanical, how did you get in here? Red Mechanical never misses a party. To get down, we can either go back down the stairs, or we can go down the mega green slide. Go on, Red, you can test it out. Woo! When you come down the green slide, you land in a colourful ball pool. Look, Red Mechanical is holding a green ball. This is an orange ball. And here's a purple ball. The fun doesn't stop there. Downstairs, there's more places to run around and climb. Paul's getting the bus ready for a party, so it's time to connect the bus to a generator. A generator is something that uses fuel to generate electricity. That means Paul can turn the disco lights and music on in the bus. Here come the kiddies now, ready to party.
Put your shoes in there for me, please. You okay? See you in a minute.
Running round the play bus, everyone's very hungry, so it's time for some party food. These tables upstairs are just right for enjoying some sandwiches. Paul places yellow paper plates on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow paper plates. Now Paul is placing down orange drinks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they need red straws. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 red straws. Yum, yum. Before everyone leaves, there's one last thing to do. Give out the party bags. We can't have a party without party bags. Luckily, I'm spending the day with a very special ice cream van. This is Mr. T, and he drives his ice cream van all over the place to serve lucky people delicious ice cream. But it's not an ice cream van without music.
So Gecko, when we're nearly there where we need to go, this is what we do to put the music on to let everybody know that we are nearly here.
When Mr. T arrives, he can move into the back of the van and serve beautiful ice cream straight away.
Hi Gecko!
Hello, Mr. T.
So welcome to my van, Gecko, and this is all the lovely treats that we put on the ice creams. Got lots of different sweets. Look at these lovely snakes.
From the back of this wonderful van, Mr. T can create some amazing things. Slushies, hot waffles, and of course, ice creams.
So what I'm going to do now is show you how we make our magic ice cream. Get out a gallon of famous ice cream, take the top off, and then we pour it into the hopper.
Ice cream is made from milk, cream, eggs, and sugar. Mr. T's special ice cream machine is like a super fast freezer, and the liquids poured into the machine are frozen in just 1 minute. When things are frozen, they become harder and colder than they were before. Mr. T is more than just an ordinary ice cream man. He's always thinking of new ice cream ideas. So as well as making ice cream cones, he makes ice cream trays for people to share, with lots of sweeties, sauces, and treats on top.
There's nothing that puts a smile on people's faces like a lovely ice cream from Mr. T.
Everyone loves ice cream vans. Grown-ups, children, and even pirates love ice cream. Wow, this all looks delicious.
£2 then, please.
Ice cream and sweeties are a treat. So remember, don't ask your mummy or daddy to have them every day. What's your favourite flavour ice cream, Mr. T?
And my favourite ice cream is the Bubblicious bubblegum tray with lots of pink and blue bottles and of course the lovely Hubba Bubba Bubblies.
Mr. T's served lots of happy customers today. But is there one person who hasn't had an ice cream yet, Mr. T?
So here we are then, Gecko. This one's just for you. A new creation, Gecko's Gooey Green Ice Cream.
Thank you, Mr. T.
So what do you think about that then, Gecko? Did you enjoy them ice creams?
It was absolutely delicious, thank you.
Here's 2 for your friends, the Mechanicals. Bye, guys.
I'm spending the day with a very special type of car today. A Tesla electric car. This car is very, very fast. We're going to learn lots of amazing things about electric cars today. But first, let's have a look inside. Whoa! Look at those doors. That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I think it's worth doing a Gecko instant replay on that. Woohoo! These are called falcon wing doors because they look like a bird's wings. And they're designed to open in even really small spaces. Inside the car, there's the usual things you'd find. Comfy seats, a steering wheel, pedals, but also this really big screen in the middle, which lets you do important stuff, like look at the map to see where you're going, and play amazing music like Toddler Fun Learning.
Listen to the chorus of the Brontosaurus and the Stegosaurus down by the swamp. Along comes a dinosaur making such a loud roar.
Most cars that you see on the road are powered by petrol or diesel, which means they have noisy engines with dirty fumes that come out of the exhaust at the back. Electric cars are completely silent and run on electricity. There's no visits to the petrol station for these cars. All you need to do is plug them in and charge the battery inside. It's just like charging a phone. A battery is something that stores energy until it's needed. You'll find batteries in lots of things. I bet there's a lot of batteries in some of your toys. Once the car's plugged in, the screen shows you just how long is left to fully charge. This electric car is a Tesla Model X, and it's got a really big battery inside, which is what helps it go really, really fast. This car can get to 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. This is what 2.9 seconds feels like. Go! Wow, that was fast! Do you know where a car's engine is usually kept? Yes, it's usually in the bonnet in the front of the car. Let's have a look what's in here. Hold on, look at that. It's empty. There's no engine. Tesla cars have electric motors instead, which are connected to the wheels. The bottom part of a car which is connected to the wheels is called a chassis. This is a chassis without the rest of the car on top. The motor sits here, and the big battery sits here. One day we'll all be driving around in electric cars because they're better for the planet. Instead of using dirty fuel which creates pollution, very clever engineers have invented amazing new ways of creating electricity. One of the best ways is to use the power of the sun to charge our electric cars. All across the world there are fields of solar panels which point towards the sky. They convert sunlight into electricity. Solar panels are amazing. You can even put solar panels on your roof at home. Now all of this is really important, but sometimes you just want to see a car do a little dance. And this Tesla has a secret dancing mode, just for fun. I've loved learning all about these amazing electric cars today. Thanks very much to all the team at Tesla for showing us just what they can do. Look at this amazing red fire truck. This beautiful vehicle has everything that a fire truck should have. Lights, a siren, seats for the crew, a hose for putting out fires, and a ladder. But this fire truck is hiding a very special secret. It's also an amazing pizza making truck with a wood-fired oven inside. This is Ben. He bought this old fire truck and spent a long time transforming it into the amazing pizza making vehicle it is today.
Hello, Gecko.
Hello, Ben.
We need to get some cheese for our pizzas. Do you fancy a ride in the fire engine?
Yes, please. This fire truck is over 60 years old. Brave firefighters would drive in this special vehicle to go and put out fires. Things worked a little differently 60 years ago in fire trucks. Look! Instead of pressing a button for the siren to make a noise, Ben has to wind this lever like this. Here we are at the cheese factory to pick up some special mozzarella cheese.
Hi Ben.
Hi Dick.
Hi Gecko. Here's mozzarella.
Fantastic, thank you very much. Right, Gecko, let's go make some pizzas.
There's lots of things that go into making the perfect pizza, but one of them is heat. A really hot oven is what's needed, and luckily, Ben has a special wood-burning oven which uses real fire. Ben starts off with small sticks called kindling to get the fire started, before adding larger logs to make the fire bigger. Ben then safely pushes the burning logs to the back of the oven to make space for all those yummy pizzas to go in. Remember, fire is very hot and extremely dangerous, so only grown-ups should ever go near it. It takes a little while for the oven to get really hot, so Ben sets up the rest of the pizza stall. And here come some helpers to make lots of pizzas.
Hi, Gecko!
Hello everyone, let's get pizza making. Pizzas were invented in Italy, and to make pizza dough, all you need is flour, water, yeast and salt. Ben's already got some dough that he made last night, and now he's busy stretching and shaping it into pizza bases. Once the pizza base is nice and thin, Ben adds some tasty red tomato sauce and the special mozzarella cheese. Then you can put whatever topping you like on your pizza. Yum! The wooden board that the pizza is sitting on is called a paddle, and Ben can now move the pizza towards the scorching hot oven. Put it inside, and then slide the pizza off with a shake. The pizza sits right on the floor of the oven where it's super hot. Over 300 degrees to be precise. Luckily, you don't have to wait long for this yummy pizza to be ready, as it only takes a minute. Wow, that looks delicious. Everyone's joining in with the pizza making. Great job, guys. Everyone's doing such an amazing job of making and eating pizzas. It's making me hungry.
Hey Gecko, we made a special pizza just for you.
Oh, thank you very much. This pizza's absolutely delicious. I'm really full now, but what an amazing day we've had. Thanks very much to Ben for showing us around his wood-fired pizza engine. And thanks to all you helpers. I'll see you again soon. Bye! If you love this video, tap here so you're the first to know about my latest videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!